welcome to Curious George's Curious Adventures.
And this is our first episode of Curious George Curious Adventures, called Curious George Meets New and Old Friends. And we hope you enjoy it. Grab popcorn, grab a seat, and grab the whole family too. Oh, so you want to see my balls, huh? Okay. I warn you, they're very big. Okay. You like what you see? The yellow man was pleased. He got up. He said that is enough for our session. Now, Curious George, go back and be curious again. Maybe you'll find some tasty men in the quarter. So Curious George went back to the jungle, and the yellow man hat went back to the city to gather his men with large guns. So they went back to the forest, and Curious George was waiting there with his family. His family was cautious, and then the yellow man and shot Curious George's family in the head. They all fell to the ground. Curious George, that was his first betrayal. The man in the yellow hat, he grabbed Curious George, and they fled back to the city. They went out to the farmland, and when Curious George was raised to do monkey business. Every night they did it until there were 700 times they did it, and then they celebrated it. But guess what? They did it 700 times in a day. Remember, they did glorious moment, and they threw a party for Curious George. One of Curious George's first birthdays, and probably the last one he will ever have, unless he got lucky. So they kept on doing it until there was a fire. The man in the yellow hat got an STD and said to Curious George, "We can't do monkey business anymore." Curious George was sad. He went to the city, and he saw this human girl named Cinderella. She was looking for her lost shoe, and Curious George invited her back to the farm, where he gave her lost shoe. See hit what Curious George had accomplished. Those 700 times he did it. He has finally grew up into a man. The man in the yellow hat watched from the couch as Curious George and Cinderella had fun. He resented Curious George. He hated him. Why? Why her and not me? Why did I have to get this stupid disease? Why? So one day, the man in the yellow hat was hanging out with Curious George, and he went to grab his handgun. He slipped it into his pocket and waited for the right moment when Curious George's back was beat to him. And when the moment came, he hesitated. He couldn't do it. That was his friend. 700 times. And 700 times he did it. And maybe even more if he got over this disease. So he put the handgun away. And they hanged out that afternoon, having a cookout. And they even watched the TikTok Step Bro, and they even roleplayed it. We have a short intermission before we continue this story. Please comment down below if you like this story. What did you think of the story so far, Austin?
It's amazing. Although I think you need to go into more detail. Start doing don't show, don't tell.
Oh, okay. The intermission is over. I hope you grab some snacks, because this part is going to be going flying out the window. Curious George found out. He went to the zoo, and he saw this beautiful monkey girl named Tarzan. He was handsome, strong, and fit. But yeah, he lived in a cage. Kind of sad, wasn't it? So Curious George had a plan. He was going to break out Tarzan, and then he was going to show him what the real world really looked like in his farm. So that night, George went to the zoo as sneaky as he could, got the crowbar, smashed the window. The alarms went off, but they ran. They ran to the farm, back to the farm, into George's room, closed the door and locked it. Tarzan said, "What are we doing?" And Curious George said, "I'm going to show you the real world." Tarzan was on top of Curious George. I didn't know what to do. He said, "Curious George, what should I do?" And Curious George said, "Give me your meat." We hope you enjoyed the episode of Kira's Adventures. We hope you come back, like and subscribe, and also share the video with your friends so you don't miss out on the Curious Adventures we have
Yeah.
at this channel. So tune in next time